Welcome to Sovereign Temple's full moon in fiery Aries experience. Maybe you like the word meditation, communion, but just to offer yourself with zero expectations other than to experience a deeper connection with your own cycle of life, which is what the moon does an incredible job mirroring to us. And you have to check in with yourself to see if this is true for you. My guess is it is. When I honor cycles and seasons in my life, I thrive. And the moon is for sure moving in cycles, as we know. And the Aries full moon that it's happening now, or of course, you can always tap into the consciousness of a fiery full moon if not doing this during that time. But it's the first full moon of autumn. And this is also wrapping up a cycle that began under the Aries new moon in March, which was the first new moon of spring. And I want you to think about the cycles and seasons that you have moved through since spring, that first new moon of spring, and where you are now in this harvest autumn season. And this is going to be a meditative experience where we're not focused on harvesting material things. We're going to be harvesting consciousness, which knows how to handle the material things far better anyway. Praise God. So if you are ready to dive in and illuminate consciousness within, I invite you to find the space that you will be offering this experience to yourself and allowing yourself to be fully present for about the next 15-20 minutes. So many of us are swipe left, swipe right, thinking that if we find some more data points or knowledge out there, that can somehow offer us more wisdom than the knowledge that we can find within right now from our own cycles that we have gone through since spring. So coming into your breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth, dropping into your body, seeing your higher self encapsulating you, taking the full moon illumination and just wrapping you almost like a spider in this illumination light, like cocoon. It's cocooning you in this weaving of this full moon light so that you can go within and rest for a moment, so that your wings may come online even more, as those that are attracted to this channel are ready to fly. Just allowing your higher self to weave a web of illuminating consciousness all around you. Taking some breaths into that. harvesting consciousness for what has been revealed to us through our lessons as we are gardeners. If you did not do the new harvest moon meditation, highly encourage it. You could even pause this, go do the new moon, and come back to the full moon. But as you are in this cocooning light, we're invoking our higher self to assist us with all the lessons from these seasons in terms of consciousness that we can now take to become better gardeners for even better harvesting. I don't know about you guys, but I'm here to harvest heaven on earth. What are you here to harvest? Are you here to harvest recognition from external world, or are you here to harvest inner peace? I've harvested both, and I can tell you, the harvest of inner peace, that's worth harvesting. But the only way I knew that is when I saw I was trying to grow through my lessons, external validation. So what is it for you? Breathing in, really going to call upon your imagination center to kind of start playing since spring through now. And this is not to judge yourself. This is not to say what a horrible gardener you have been if you've made quote unquote mistakes. Mistakes are not mistakes. Mistakes are stepping stones. Remember, shit turns into incredible fertilizer if we know how to compost it. Invoking the higher selves of all listening ears and open hearts to begin to reveal all of the blessings that could have even seemed like failures or mistakes, to begin to make these lessons aware in our consciousness so that we can harvest the gold and the great fertilizer from these lessons, calling upon the fiery Aries full moon energy to help illuminate anything that is ready to be witnessed as one of our greatest lessons from spring throughout summer and to now. Use your breath. Allow your breath to help you connect to whatever pieces of consciousness your higher self is revealing to you now. We don't have to judge it. We don't have to process it now. But just allow the experiences to flash in your consciousness over these next 2 minutes. Now, seeing anything that you might have been perceiving as a failure or a mistake as this stepping stone, as this beautiful stone. You can build the most incredible foundation for the temple that you are here to co-create for the heaven on earth with every single one of these stones. Invoking your higher self, ask your higher self to reveal to your consciousness now anything that's really sticking out is something that's been a profound lesson, and showing you the gift in it. There's so many gifts such as discernment, sacred boundaries, leveling up, moving from immaturity to maturity around something. Just over these next breaths, just allow your consciousness to receive truly what you can harvest from this if you choose to harvest in consciousness through these last cycles. This completion of the spring to autumn cycle. Consciousness has so much harvesting and blessings and fruit to offer us if we will but be present to it. Using your breath, let your consciousness show you the gold. Begin to harvest it within your mind's eye and seed it at your cellular level by thanking it with love and compassion, forgiveness if needed. Let your breath take you there over these next 2 minutes. With these pearls of wisdom and these gold nuggets being illuminated to you, calling upon the fiery Aries energy to burn away any guilt, shame, regret, as we are choosing in this present moment to use every lesson as a blessing versus judging ourselves, which the viral programs would seek for us to do. The past is the past. Now is all there is. And in this present moment, we are allowing alchemical transmutation through forgiveness, love, and compassion, and the willingness to trust that our higher self had a reason for taking us through any type of shit to become our greatest compost so that we can put our new seeds in. Breathing into grace and this cocooning, illuminating light as the fire of Aries is burning away any programming that says that you should be holding on to anything other than thanks around what you can harvest from any experience. Now allowing the images or tapping back in to a few moments over spring to autumn, maybe it's many, that joyful, laughter, playful, kind, patient moments that deserve to be cultivated and watered. An experience that revealed, yes, when I choose to go inward, yes, when I choose to honor myself, yes, when I choose to move my body, look how it rewards me. What are some things that you can look upon right now and harvest from being so proud of yourself, or just so joyful, or just a fun moment as a human? About belly laughing. You have any of those? Feeling this moon cocoon all around you. Feeling these joyful experiences that we can harvest from. And for sure, not needing to be the judge or jury around the joyful experiences being better or more spiritual than the shit our higher self was gracious enough for us to experience, to harvest the gold. Offering yourself a smile for gifting yourself to this point in an inner experience of witnessing your own consciousness and how revealing it can be if we simply create the space. How enlightening, how nourishing, and how wrathful, if need be, it can be. Let us now seal these beautiful pieces our consciousness that we have harvested through the act of intention and awareness, and remembering what we can build from stones. And how incredible it is to be human and divine in all the emotions. And to invoke our higher self to assist us in this harvest season to continue this practice. That we can even do at night, every day, at the end of the day. Help me harvest any shit and turn it into great fertilizer from today. Or help me remember how much I have to be grateful and appreciative for what were the good moments today. And that we don't need to wait an entire spring to autumn moon cycle, but that we are asking this cocooning energy to assist us as we are growing our wings and maturing in our coming into union with our spiritual self and our human self, and remembering it is but a reflection of each, and that heaven on earth is right here, right now, and it's found within the garden of our consciousness. That then always takes the soil we tend to, takes the seeds we plant, and yields to us the harvest that we have planted, calling upon the higher selves of all of us to bless us with discernment and boundaries within our gardening, harvesting, and soil and companion planting, and who we choose to garden with and next to. Asking for forgiveness and love and compassion to be seated in our soil with incredible Dakini fire energy for weeding our garden, weeding our consciousness, weeding the thoughts, weeding out viral programs that diminish who and what we are, which is divine beings of light flowing around in these vessels of ours called a human body, technology of all technology. Higher self, remind us and illuminate to us when we are not choosing to work with you, our higher selves, to nourish our soil, to plant seeds and to harvest, but that when we get caught up outside of the garden in the matrix, we ask that you offer us illumination to find our way back home as soon as possible after we pick up the lesson. But that we're willing to pick up the lesson and become the greatest gardeners for heaven on earth. We ask for your grace and divine intervention. Thanking Gaia and the sun and the moon. Thanking the earth and the water within our bodies, and sealing this experience in our consciousness for our highest and best good of all. I invite you to be with your journal and ask your pen to be your sword of truth around anything that was revealed to you. And if you can, get out in the illuminating light of the moon and just know that your cocoon is right on time Your wings are right on time. The lessons are right on time. And all is within a divine timeline. Remembering how awesome and enough you are, and that you love yourself so much, you gifted yourself this entire experience because you're worth the greatest harvest there is. All my love and light. Namaste.